Is Checkealos really a great way to earn up to 150 euros per task, or is it a waste of time? My name's Michael and I love testing different ways to make money online, and one earning method I think is quite fun is user testing, where you can get paid to test websites and apps because they usually pay quite decently and can be quite fun to do at the same time. So when I came across this platform, I got curious and decided to test it, and in this Checkealos review I'll give you an inside look and show both the pros and the cons so you know exactly what to expect and can decide if this is the right opportunity for you or not. So let's start by going over who can join, and when you come to the website you can see that you can get paid for feedback, and exactly how that works with these different user tests we'll go over later. But as you can see, they welcome basically all races and ethnicities, all countries, all language, everything basically. So you can join no matter your background, no matter where you live. Just be aware that when you sign up, when I signed up anyways, and I went through the application form that you need to fill out, it takes like 2 minutes or so, but it was in Spanish and I couldn't change the language until I was inside the platform. So just be aware of that. There might be some things there that can be a little bit confusing. That was how it was for me anyway, so just wanted to mention that. But let's then go over how you can earn, exactly how it works, and then of course also the earning potential. So what you will be doing as a member to earn is test different websites and apps. That's the main earning method, and that is the highest paying earning method that Checkealos offers. So that can be, in general, on this platform you can see the websites and apps will be about other apps or cars, banking, virtual reality, insurance, and e-commerce. So that's the main topics, but it can be others also. And at times you also are able to find paid service here, but this will be the main earning method to actually just to test these different apps and websites and then earn by doing that. I'll log in and then explain a little bit more about how that works. But just a little note, when you want to log in, if you signed up, you'll be taken through the login process. But then now when you come to the website, you can see there's only a register button, but not a login button. So I had to actually go and search for login page and that way find it through Google to be able to log into my account again, because they don't just have a login button, not that I could find anyways. And that's a little bit strange considering the website is all about user testing, but it seems there's some basic things they haven't tested about their own site. So that's just a little advice to them if they're listening. But anyways, I will log in and then we can talk more about how you can earn. So once you're inside, you will see which projects you can participate in. And right now I do not have any. You will also sometimes get an email invitation if there are any. But how it works is that when there is a project, you will of course be able to read exactly what it is you need to do, approximately how long it will take, and the reward, so you can decide. But usually what you would need to do is to record your screen. You would get a project, saying like, do this task, go to this website, try to find this and this. And then while you do that, while you do this task, you need to record your screen, and then you need to think out loud, explain like, oh, I'm looking for this and now I'm trying to look there and there. And this is because they use this for feedback to improve the usability of different websites and apps. So it can be quite fun and an interesting way to help websites and different companies improve the customer service and make things easier for other users. And I personally have participated in quite a few user tests because I just find it quite interesting, and especially because they pay quite decently. But we'll talk more about the earning potential on Checkealos a little bit later, because the earning potential is not the same on all user testing sites. But as a little note, because as you can see, I don't have any options right now, then you can see you can also go to your profile and you can fill out your profile. And if you go there, you can see there's demographic info and education, work, mobile preferences, all this. It will take quite a while to fill out, but if you do that, it can increase your chances of getting paid tasks. So that's something I would advise if you decide to use this platform. But that doesn't mean that you're guaranteed to get projects. Depending on where you live and all that, there might not be any at all. There might be once a month, maybe once a week, maybe once every 3 months. There's no guarantee like that. So even though they say you can join no matter where you are and everything like this, then it doesn't mean that you will get tasks often. And in my experience, Checkealos is not one of the user testing platforms with the biggest number of available tasks. So I would recommend that you definitely also make sure to use other user tests if you decide to use this platform also. But let's now talk about the payout options and the earning potential, because you of course also need to know about this before deciding if you should join or not. So as you can see in the FAQ section, they pay via PayPal. So to be able to get paid, you do need a PayPal account. And usually you will receive it on Fridays 3 weeks after you have completed a project. So there is a little bit of waiting time. You won't receive it right after having tested something. That's something you just need to be aware of. But let's now then talk about the full earning potential, because the payout options, definitely great. You can get paid in cash, but how much can you then overall expect to earn? As you can see on the website, it says that you can earn around $10 for a feedback session, which lasts around 30 minutes. But also if you look in the FAQ section, you can see they say that it can actually range from €2 up to more than €50. And also there sometimes will be live conversations. So it's not where you need to record, but you actually need to do a live conversation or some advanced text testing. And that can go anywhere from €30 and up to €150 for a live conversation. So exactly how much you will earn, that is really difficult to say, but if you're lucky to qualify for one of these live conversations, you can earn quite good money. But I would say $10 for a session lasts 30 minutes, so that's quite low compared to what many user testing sites are offering. I will also leave a link below to a list I have of my top recommended user testing sites, so you can check that out. But that doesn't mean that you can't sometimes earn more. As you can see, sometimes they do give other options. So I would just advise you to be a little bit critical when you choose which of these tasks you decide to participate in. And just be aware that once you have accepted a task, if it's one of these user testings, you need to do it within 4 hours. And if it's a paid survey you accept, you need to do it within 1 hour after having accepted it. So you can't accept something and then come back like 8 hours later or the day after. Then it will be gone and you won't be able to get access to it. So that's just a little tip. So overall, Checkealos is a way where you can get paid to give feedback about websites and apps. And sometimes you can be lucky to get quite high paying projects, but it's not one of the user testing sites with the absolute most projects in my personal experience. If you have other experiences, please feel free to share in a comment below. That would be great to hear. So then share which country you live in and how many tasks you have done, how much you get paid. But overall, when I compare to all the other user testing sites I have used, then it's actually not quite as user friendly and it doesn't give quite as many opportunities. But that doesn't mean that it can't be worth it, because it doesn't cost anything. It doesn't take much effort to sign up. So you can just sign up as an extra thing and then wait. And if you're lucky once in a while to get a project, you can just look at it and see like if it's one of the higher paying ones, you can participate. And if not, you just use other sites as well. And no matter what, I definitely would recommend you also sign up for other sites to earn. I will leave a link below to a list I have of the best user testing sites. And I will also leave a link below to more information about other ways where you potentially can build an online income that can give a really great full-time income if that's what you're going for. But no matter what, I hope this video helped you. And if it did, then make sure to hit the like button. And also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I see a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.